Two powerhouse workflow automation platforms go head-to-head. One crucial question, which one gives you the edge? On one side, the open source favorite, n8n, and on the other, the enterprise-focused Tray.io. Today, we're testing them where it really counts: automation features, integrations, user experience, pricing, scalability, and support. Forget the jargon and hype. Let's look at what truly matters. We'll score each category, so by the end, you'll know exactly which tool stands above the rest. The outcome might just surprise you. Let's get into it. So here's the game plan. We're going to look at 6 key areas: pricing, integrations, flexibility, enterprise features, community and support, and ease of use. Think of this like a mind map. Each category is a branch, and that's where we'll see how these two tools stack up. Ready? Let's start with the money side of things. Okay, first up, pricing. So here's the deal. With n8n, you can actually self-host for free, which is kind of nuts, right? And even if you go for their cloud plans, it's still super affordable. On the downside, you might end up footing the bill for your own servers if you go self-hosted, but honestly, for what you get, it's an awesome bargain. Now, flip to Tray.io and oof, the pricing is definitely on the steeper side. There's no free plan and the minimum price is pretty high. But if you're running a big operation, the pricing is actually really transparent and it grows as your business grows. Still, for most of us, n8n totally wins when it comes to bang for your buck. Let's move on to integrations. Tray.io totally flexes here with a ridiculous amount of enterprise SaaS connectors, and honestly, their support team is super dedicated. They even have some advanced connectors, but plot twist, some are paywalled behind higher price plans. n8n isn't slacking though. You get hundreds of integrations, and thanks to their community, new ones pop up all the time. The one knock? Some connectors aren't as deep as Tray.io's, but overall, if you want enterprise firepower, Tray.io takes this round. Next, flexibility. Here's where n8n slaps down its open source card. You want to customize, add your own code, or tweak basically anything? n8n says have at it. It's also cool that you can self-host or just let them do the hosting. The only real catch is if you get fancy, you'll need some technical chops for setup. Tray.io, on the other hand, is low code and that drag and drop interface. Super breezy. But you're kind of boxed in if you ever want to extend past what they give you out of the box. So if you love to tinker or want to extend past what they give you out of the box. So if you love to tinker or want total control, n8n is your playground. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know? n8n actually stands for node because of its node-based interface. Yeah, just a little trivia break before we wrap this up. Alright, what about enterprise features? Tray.io comes in swinging here with every acronym you can imagine. SOC2, SSO, serious role controls, multi-region deployment. The works. Of course, getting all of those does mean talking custom contracts, but for bigger orgs? Kinda standard. n8n's not empty-handed. They give you basic controls and SSO for business plans, but you'll be getting your hands dirty if things like compliance and audits are on your checklist. For full-blown enterprises, Tray.io clearly wins here. Community and support. This one's fascinating. n8n, being open source, has a massive community. Forums, Discord, frequent updates, the whole vibe is people just building cool stuff and helping each other. The only catch? That priority support is pay to play. Flip to Tray.io, you're getting dedicated support, solid SLAs, even guided onboarding for enterprise accounts. But let's be real, the community side isn't nearly as lively as n8n. For most folks, that active open source buzz gives n8n a pretty clear win here. Last stop, ease of use. Tray.io's UI is, no joke, kinda made for people who don't want to touch code. Seriously, you could hand it to your least techie teammate and they'll be building workflows in no time. Fast onboarding, lots of helpful visuals, it's a crowd pleaser. n8n isn't exactly hard, but there is that learning curve, especially if you're a total beginner. The docs help, but some people find it a bit intimidating at the start. No contest, Tray.io is the easy winner for user friendliness. Okay, if we throw all of that onto a chart, it honestly looks pretty split. n8n dominates on price, flexibility, and the power of community. Tray.io, meanwhile, is like, yeah, but how about some enterprise muscle and slick, easy setup? You can really see how their strengths play to very different crowds. So, here's my take. n8n is totally the indie darling perfect for startups, devs, anyone who loves tweaking stuff or wants open source freedom. But if you're at enterprise scale where things like compliance and ease for non-technical teams are everything, Tray.io's extra cost can be worth it for the peace of mind. So, yeah, choose your fighter based on what actually matters for your workflows. Found this workflow comparison helpful? Hit subscribe to catch more breakdowns like this, and if you've got your own stories using these tools, drop them in the comments. Catch you in the next one.